Hello, this is Matty77 at Bottom Feeders Incorporated, and we're back with some more Until Dawn. We have Chris and Ashley looking for Josh after they went into the library and saw the "woo, too spooky for me" picture. And this door was closed before, and now it's not.
Do you think someone was actually after Hannah and Beth?
If so, that would be really messed up.
Oh, what's the other part say? I want to see what.
Looks like it was written by Josh's mom.
Yeah, she's really making an effort to set things right with some native tribe or something.
Yep, the bad karma goes back a long way.
Okay. I guess that's okay. The door locked is good.
So, I've just been thinking about something I saw earlier with Sam.
What?
There was like this wanted poster, like full-on Western style, you know?
So?
And Sam really thought there was someone following her around.
So what you're saying, there's some criminal up on the mountain with us?
Well, there was that guy I told you about.
Wait, what guy?
The guy who threatened the Washingtons. I mean, he said he wanted to take revenge by burning the whole place down. And then I found that crazy psycho letter.
Chris, if this is your way of trying to make me feel better, you're fired.
You hear that?
That was Josh!
Coming from the kitchen.
Josh!
Josh! Coming! Hold on! Ashley! Ashley, what's going on? Let me in! Ashley!
Damn. Come on. Bang that door in.
Ash? Ash! Hey!
You got knocked the F out. It's the handyman. I thought my breathing was annoying. Ew, it used to be voodoo teddy bear, now it's like skinned thing. I finally gave my brother the stick to get more music too. That should be good. Hopefully I can do that with some pinball or something.
Pictures of people that you have come to know.
He's been working on some synth stuff.
But maybe you don't like them as much as you pretend to. Well, this is an exercise in honesty. Tell me which person from each pair you like the most. Take your time, your answers are important.
This is my answer, it's not. Grass. Oh, why did I do that? I should have said Mike. Ah, but she's better than Ward, I guess. Anyone over Matt? Oh, definitely Ashley over Ward.
Tell me, in this little game you're playing so diligently, who is it that you most dislike?
Matt?
Oh, but he's such a nice guy.
Oh, he's
I see
not.
what's not to like. Perhaps he intimidates you. He's big, strong, handsome. Well, once again, I'm afraid
He's
we're
a
out of time.
doormat wisher-washer.
We'll talk again soon.
Previously on our video
Hold on!
game.
There is one individual we're considering as a person of interest. He has an interesting history with the Washington family. Apparently, he had warned them against pursuing their construction project in Blackwood Pines and claimed the land was sacred to his forefathers.
S.
I...
S. T.
Sister?
Ask it whose sister.
Josh, it's gotta be...
Which sister is it then?
Run! Oh my god.
Yes. Hey.
That was generally creep. Yeah. What got her? Oh, I know, but like I said, I don't want to spoil it in case.
Oh fuck! What the fuck?
Yeah, he did take the gun.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Jess! Jess!
Good man. Oh. That was a bad idea. Like I got her killed.
Jess! Jessica! Jessica! Jess! No! Yeah. Fuck.
At least that time I made my jump. My button pressed. My crap reflexes.
Oh no, damn it! Come on. Let's go, Mikey boy.
I could be wrong, but I think her survival depends on how fast you do this with him. So I don't know if that one mess up ruined it or not. Again, I could be wrong. I never looked too deep into it. In fact, I'm not sure if it was something I looked into or if it was more of a read in a thread somewhere. And there's anybody who uses forums and
Jessica, I'm coming!
whatnot would know. That's not always the most accurate information. Not in a bad way, not like, oh, it's lies, liars, just... You got people doing fast and furious, spreading information, a lot of times information from their playing, so they're just putting what they experienced. And people figure, oh, it must mean this, it must mean that.
Jess!
I say that as someone who's very into forums and loves games that let you do that too, by the way.
No! Oh, God! No, Jessica! Oh, my God. Jess! Jess, are you okay?
Help.
It's one of the reasons I was always into the Souls games. Because of the online interactivity nature, and I think some people, that's the rumors going around. Who knows if it ends up being true? I don't know if that's someone I should shot at, but I don't want to shoot Matt in the face. It's speculation, and I actually hope it's true, especially considering how FOBs and stuff for it worked. But there is speculation that Kojima's Death Stranding will have a component of the community needing to work together.
Come to Papa.
I guess the question becomes how much of the game and how dependent on it is. I'd be fine with a game that it takes the whole community to beat. I'm down with it. I know some people don't seem to particularly care for the idea, but I'd love that kind of thing. I would have loved to have seen the peace disarmament cutscene open in Metal Gear from people actually getting it right, deserving it, and not the hack that eventually opened it. No, I'm not gonna shoot that guy.
God damn it. Jammed a piece of shit.
No, I didn't shoot it on purpose. Don't run that wrong with the gun.
Christ, gotta make it!
I was only gonna shoot him. Partly because I know. Partly because you don't know exactly who it is. And I'm pretty sure that's not... Like, even if this is my first time playing, it wasn't a guy in an oversized parka that grabbed her. And whatever's going back on at the lodge with Chris and Ashley getting knocked the F out, that wasn't an oversized parka guy, whatever. I think the oversized parka guy is the guy that Mike and Jessica were seeing, like where I jumped. And when Beth and Hannah, he was trying to save them, I think. I didn't take that, the Beth and Hannah thing, as him being dangerous. Yeah. He's like, where am I now?
Ash. Ash. Not good. Not good at all. Okay.
You gotta be finding her. You care so much. No, I mean that sarcastically. I mean, I think he really cares, so. When you care for someone like that, you need to be. I'm just wishing he could, like, grab a knife. That's what I'd be doing. And I'm not usually getting stuck in weird situations like this, but if I was, I think I'd want a weapon. And a knife is a good weapon. Or at least a usable weapon. Like I said, I like knives. They're handy. I tend to always have at least, like, I have a buck knife. At least or two.
What the fuck?
I don't just carry around. I'm not one of them weirdos, but.
Oh, shit. No.
Not that carrying a knife necessarily
Ash!
makes you a weirdo. But. I'm talking about those people that, like, have them on their belt. I always thought that was kind of strange. I can see the belt loop and having one on the belt if you're, like, out hunting or fishing or in a situation where you might need a knife, but the people that just constantly 24/7 365 just walk around with a knife on their belt, I always thought that was kind of shady. Not even shady, just weird. Like,
Anyone out
you
there?
think
Ashley?
someday you're gonna just happen to need that knife. I find people that do that will find reasons to use their knife that aren't always necessarily actual real reasons as much as just, well, I have the knife, I want to use it. Whoa, that kind of got me. A little bit. Not jumpy, but it jumped a little. I don't know, someone that's scared of scarecrows?
Oh, shit.
That's just gross. That's some weirdo stuff. Like, even if you're a serial killer, even for a serial killer, that's just some weirdo stuff. Yeah, the totems were a good idea, but they really don't show you enough to do anything as far as I'm concerned. Like, maybe put 10 more seconds on those bad boys. Give you an actual reason to be looking at them. Like, I've actually looked and played the loops from the screen where you can, like up in here. Where is it? It's like... yeah, because that was her death, and I found it, but, like, it really doesn't show you much. But Beth and Hannah kind of have to die, I guess, so...
Ash. Ash. Ash.
Pretty sure no one else does. Sure, it's one of those deals where not only can you keep everybody alive, which I didn't, but I'm pretty sure everybody can die too.
Ash.
But no, my first time through, I almost had. I was one person away. I would have had to everybody lived. But it was one of those, and that's why I complained about it earlier, like when Sam was holding the flashlight. One of those, don't move. We're using your wireless controller to make sure you don't move. It was one of them deals. And I'm shaky. Like, not just in general, that has to do with my health and stuff too. Like, I can't help it. And sometimes I seize a little. And a lot of times it ain't too bad, but now and then it just happened. Like, I was doing fine. I did all of them throughout the game, and I was at the last one where it actually matters, and I had a small seize up. And someone's like, oh, well, just leave it sitting on a table. Well, I don't really have the table to... It's not how my setup is.
Ashley!
Not that I necessarily think that that's...
Fred!
Ash, I'm here. Where are you?
I don't know.
God.
Now, I'm going to do something that I'm pretty sure is going to get a bunch of us killed on purpose. Only because I
Just keep talking to me. What happened?
do want to do it a little differently than the first time I played, just to have some
Ashley,
differences.
I'm gonna get you out of this. Don't worry.
I'm really scared, Fred. Hurry, please. Oh God, Chris, you have to get me out of here before he comes back.
Yeah, can I, like, beat it up?
Chris, are you there?
Hello. And thank you all for joining me.
Wake up!
Tonight, we're going to conduct a little experiment, sort of test. Now for this experiment, we'll need the cooperation of our two test subjects, Joshua and Ashley.
Oh my God.
But we're going to need one more brave participant to help decide
Someone stealing
which
from
subject will
Saw.
live and which will die.
Oh my God.
I'm going to choose Ashley.
Fred, get us out of here.
Please, please, everyone calm down. It's all very simple. Christopher, you will find a lever placed directly in front of you. All you have to do is choose who you will save.
I mean, Josh has been my friend longer.
Shit, no!
I ain't never done nothing with her.
Okay, this is gonna be okay. Oh, dude, buddy. Let's just think about this for a minute.
You can't let me die.
Just give me a second. I can't think straight. Just.
Huh?
God, Ash. I'm sorry.
Chris, please. Oh, God. This is insane. This is nuts. This isn't happening. Chris, please tell me this.
I see. You've chosen to save Ashley.
Oh, no, it's a mistake. It's not what I meant. Josh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen.
Man, I thought we were friends. Why would you do this? Oh, God, what did I do? Ah!
Stop it. You can't do this. No, don't look, Ashley.
Why
Don't look.
can't I look? Chris, please tell me he's okay, please.
We played a little game. Tell me he's okay.
I'm
Yeah,
going,
he's
Ash. I'm
fine.
letting you down. Shh, stop, please. Come on, let's get you down. Come on, we're gonna get you out of here.
No!
You gotta go, okay? Chris! Ashley!
What? Whose blood is that, Ash?
Are you okay?
Chris, what happened?
Josh,
Those
what?
two are doing nothing important.
Wait,
No,
what?
right in front of us, man.
What are you talking
There's
about?
a maniac.
Maniac?
Oh my god, we gotta get out of here.
I don't understand what
There's
happened.
a maniac, and there was a saw, and it was either him or Ash, and I don't know
Oh
what
god.
to do. Come right through.
Are they still looking for her bag?
What? Oh my god, Chris, what?
And I killed him.
No, Chris.
I
No,
killed him.
not really.
It was my fault, man.
No, this is insane. We need
In fact,
to
you
get
tried killing Ashley, so.
We're gonna figure this out.
Matt, we need to go get help now.
What if I can make
Yeah, but
everybody
we should
die?
Look for the others.
Mike and Jess are off 69ing each other, and who knows where Sam
I
is.
think she's in the lodge.
Fine. Fine, you're right. Get everyone else together, but if there's a maniac running around, I think we need to get some help too, right? Not just wait around.
I think that's what I'm gonna try to do is get
Why are we still talking
everybody
about this?
killed.
Go!
Maybe not. I don't know. Figure it out as we go along. Ain't that the fun of it? Ain't that how we do here? Yeah, look at how that. Oh, that's off in the end. But I'm looking more at Voodoo Teddy. Now it's rotten.
Hello again. Things are getting pretty tense. up
I'd say
there.
this isn't really a psychiatrist.
Is life going the way you hoped it would? I see. And you think that these poor people are getting what they deserve? I'm trying to help you. And this game you're playing, you understand that it's not good for you. It's not good for anyone.
Oh, that's become
And
pretty
I can't say
obvious.
that you're showing much loyalty in the way you're playing. Do you intend to continue with this elaborate self-indulgence?
Yeah, because I've nothing bad to do with my time. Every now and then someone watches my videos. It's not like I'm completely screaming into the void. Oh, you were just talking about this.
Do you even believe that I am real?
Oh, come on.
The heart of the problem, it all comes down to this. Can you really tell the difference anymore? I doubt it.
What the hell's that?
That hurts.
That could be a lot of things. None of them nice.
Quit it.
Here's our one-way ticket to the spirit realm.
I've just been through enough spooking for one night, okay? I see a hot bath in my crystal ball. So have fun.
Why would you do this? Jessica! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Shit. There is one
What about this
individual we're
when Mike
considering as a
gets
person of
his
interest,
big
but
set
his whereabouts
piece?
are currently unknown.
You know, there is still the old sanatorium on the mountain.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Hiding there.
Which is fine. It's a good area. This is actually one of the best parts of the game. I'm not hating on it, but why Ward?
That's not good. That's really not good. Damn it. All right. Let's get a closer look.
You guys got wolvie friends. Wolfie. Not Wolvie. I don't mean Wolverine. I wouldn't mind having some Wolvie friends. Well, depending on the Wolverine. I wouldn't mind having Laura as a friend. She is my favorite Wolverine. I know there's some people that don't like that, but I like her. Regardless of the honey badger. And the honey badger's cool too. And of course they brought Wolvie back, so she's X-23 again. And it's like, nah, let him be somebody else for a change. Let him just be Logan. And all that time you had old man Logan running around, why can't you just have Logan running around and let Laura remain Wolverine? Especially considering she's had the mantle and the costume for quite a few years now, being Logan's actual true chosen successor. Excuse me. True chosen successor. Especially when you know that designation was not going to docket. What the heck? I gotta look into getting a new controller, I think. Which I hate the idea. That was another thing I was pressing down. It just wasn't working.
Awesome. Why wouldn't I end up in the creepiest place on planet Earth?
It was a little different, the Shadow of the Colossus thing, because, yeah, I thought it was the controller, but it could have been not only something else, but even though I was saying it's a controller, and I'm pretty sure it's a controller because I know it's not my skill, you can still have people going, no, it's your skill, you just don't want to admit it, whereas, yeah, like straight up, this game is not really mechanic skill based at this point. Like, I was just trying to walk down and it wasn't working. I don't think you can blame that on user inaccuracy. I really do think my controller's starting to go. I think I gotta go around the side, but I want to come in here first and see what else there might possibly be. Yeah, it's had some really nice fixed camera angles as far as I'm concerned. It really does lay a poop on those saying that you can't do fixed camera angles anymore. You definitely can. Just maybe not.
Look at that.
Not for everything, and I don't know if it would work well in an action game. Like Resident Evil 2 is probably better off for not trying to do that.
Oh. Someone
But
wanted to take a peek inside. Oh shit, look at this.
I definitely think it shows that fixed camera angles can be done, just maybe not. You know, it's got to be used more for something like this, something that's slower paced. Oh, before I get lost in all this, I really want to go see what that other part was. I don't know if it's important to go there first, but I want to check. I swear to God, I remember having to go into that.
That's weird. They just forced them all out?
Oh, maybe I missed something important, I don't know. Part of the fun of a game like this. And even if I miss something, it's not like a David Cage game where missing something makes it hard to understand.
Damn it.
Missing and getting everything is still incomprehensible, just not as. Or dependent sometimes more, I don't know. Sometimes I think you're better off not knowing everything in a Cage game. As weird as those sometimes get. I can't wait to play some of those. I know it's been done. It's a YouTube thing. Of course, the best of all time. The best friends have done it. But still. I don't think it's something you can hate on. David Cage games are always ripe for picking. Let's be honest. At least in my small-minded, petty, vindictive little world there. Oh, I say that, but I'm actually probably one of his bigger backers. I don't ever want him to stop making games. I don't even want him to stop making good ones, to be honest with you, because then where would the fun be? I still need to get around to playing Detroit. One of these days. This is what I don't get about if how fast you get to Jessica has to do with if she lives or not, because like before you even find out what happens to her, you gotta go through this whole entire thing. So I don't know, it's kinda weird to me.
Oh. That's different.
Oh, so I'm right back where I was. Well, I'm not sure that actually did anything. Unless there was something in it. Well, there's a totem in there that's missable. However, as I've stated, as having played this before, I knew about that area because I'd already been in it. I doubt I missed the totem. Okay. Yeah, these 12 miners went through some stuff. I think this is when I started to figure out what was going on, but I don't want to say anything yet. Another one of those places where my natural affinity for legends and lore and mythology gave me a heads up, same as how like God of War remake. People like, how could you, I just seen another thread where someone was saying that, like, how could you figure that out at all? Like, no one knows any of that stuff. Well, if you follow the mythology, you would. Or the lore, I do. Because I do know about all that stuff, because I do follow it. That was always one of the... What the heck? I mean, that was kind of always one of the things about God of War, for instance, is the fact that it was a mythology. A reporter was hospitalized because he was seeking an interview with the miners. The incident was unfortunate and a full inquiry had been launched. He was trespassing on the grounds. The assault arose from an argument about his camera, which was confiscated immediately prior to the attack. And didn't I find the camera in another room? Maybe I should go try looking at it again. But this is old school. I really doubt that... Oh, what's that noise? That's scary. I honestly really doubt that there'd be anything on it. Like, modern day, yeah. Like, you turn it over and maybe there'd be some digital stuff, but I'm pretty sure this is not old enough to be digital. I mean, new enough. Yeah, it's cracked. But that's the camera, so. Yeah, graphics are pretty good in this, too. Also. I like a good looking game like this. And again, like I said, with Everybody's Gone to the Rapture in my Is It Odd entry. Either good graphics or stylized graphics. Definitely necessary when you got one of these types of games where you got more walking going on than anything else. But then this actually has stuff going on, unlike Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Like, they could have gone more this style, I think, and made a much better game. Where you actually had to, like, investigate and touch stuff. Like, maybe not even have to have quick time events, but, like, that game was literally just go to the point where the next story piece plays in front of you. Maybe, if you're lucky, you got one of the ones where you gotta move your dual shock around to get... Oh, what do you call it? To the things that set off some of the story pieces. I want to keep that machete, so I'm going to try and not get into that trap. This is a trap that you use the machete to rip your fingers out. And honestly, it might be one of those things you get funneled into. I'm not going to assume straight up that it's not, but I'm hoping it's not. I'd like to keep my fingers and keep the machete for a while. I never know when it might be necessary to have. I don't remember what it was though, so for all I know I'll hit the trap anyway, because I'm dumb.
Oh, what happened here?
Oh, can I go in there and look?
Twisted fuckers like to watch, I guess.
Huh? Sure there was more to it than that. I'm sure they weren't just playing pervert games. How many days will they keep us here?
Who the hell would it...
So is this what the inpatient actually explores, or do they just explore the...
Gee, who wouldn't want press snooping around this paradise?
Okay. I definitely seen a wolfie walk by. And so where's Mike at? What's he got? His brave is going off the charts. His curious is kind of down though. Charitable, I don't understand why, but charitable's up. But that's going to be it for today. Now I actually really have to go do some stuff, so I'd like to thank you for watching. I appreciate it always. Matty77 here at Bottom Feeders Incorporated, and until the next time, as always, I hope Peace.